Hello and welcome to the stream, where we are going to be playing some more Insurmountable, because holy crap, I can't get enough of this game. Um, yeah, this is one of those games that's just really fun to play. And it is certainly getting more harder. Like that last mountain I climbed, oof, I mean, we just won by like, I think I had 4.5 health left. That's pretty bad. But there was really nothing I could do either. Besides maybe not giving away that other oxygen bottle. But at the time, didn't know. Right? I mean, kind of crazy. It is a fun game though. And I do enjoy playing it in slow mode just because, I enjoy watching the animations and stuff. It's fine, it doesn't bother me. It means more content too. Anyway, let's go ahead and run that ad real quick. I'll run it now. Yeah, see, I always try to run that first ad manually and not wait for it to run. Hmm. Ouch. Yeah, that Air game that it was showing, I have that game too, so I don't know, I may look into that one too. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. And let's get started, shall we? Ah, see, if your health hits 0, character collapses and journey comes to an end. I was very close to it hitting 0. This still has an exclamation point because I haven't allocated some points for him, but I'm saving up for 300, so we gotta get one more level up. I think I want to play as the adventurer today, so I think we'll jump into one of her missions. Because you could just cheat and like always play the scientist, because the scientist is obviously the best. But I kind of don't want to do that. Let's see, what is this? A mountain with expansive terrain. A large area of the mountain is located in the death zone. Oh joy. I'm pretty sure she has good oxygen though, I think. So normal weather, rough terrain. Terrain on this route is very challenging. Ooh. Character proficiency 3000. Hell yeah. And we could get a little bit of extra stuff if we finish it with the adventurer. Seems to make sense to me. And if I remember correctly, she does have... Oh no, she has energy. Well, I did give her a little bit more oxygen. I mean, he probably has the best oxygen, plus 20 maximum oxygen. I mean, she's close enough. Plus 15, that's pretty good. So if a lot of it's going to be in the death zone... What was this one? Calls for a trader? Might not be a bad idea. Although the 2 safety ropes could help too, because it is a very tricky terrain. a lot of very dangerous terrain. I mean, I could get rid of the climbing rope and go for an extra oxygen bottle. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Let's do that. Just because a lot of it is going to be in the death zone, it says. Yeah, I kind of feel like that's probably the way to go. We won't be using it in the beginning, but once we get into that death zone, we might be happy we have this extra oxygen. Oh, let's go. Wait. It was this one, right? Pretty sure it was this one that said that? Hold on, just 1 second. Yeah, a mountain with expansive terrain. A large area of the mountain is located in the death zone. Yeah, let's go with the extra oxygen for sure. You lose significantly more energy when climbing big height differences in comparison to normal steps. Yeah, I figured that one out. So you do want to stair step it as much as you possibly can. There's a new task waiting for you, a new challenge to master. You head out again into the unknown. Alright. So I'm wondering if this mountain is going to be anything like the other one. Wow. That is really damn far away again. Look at this weird cave. What a strange place for a cave. You'd literally just have to climb this sheer cliff here. That would take a lot of energy. I don't think it's worth it. It's over there, an item. Probably also not worth it. Ooh, what is that? Is that a shrine already? Okay, that could be worth it. Let's step our way to the shrine. She also has 2 active skills. One of hers is sprint, so that you can save time and get body temperature back while it's active. And the other one is master climber. So negative 20% energy cost on all terrain for 3 hours. So it's basically kind of like her own little climbing rope. Kind of. Oh, well, this sucks. This blows. It's all like dangerous or risky terrain. You know what? I'm going to use the master climber right now because this is a long way down. Let's go to this shrine. It still does use a lot of energy. 36 energy? That's no joke. Man, there really is a lot of risky terrain, isn't there? Jeez. Lots of this rubble. What are the chances we trigger the first one, though, right? Yeah, see, we didn't. We're good. There's the shrine. What can we get? Energy? Sanity or warmth. Damn. Well, I don't need either one, but at least I can get some sanity, so sure. Was really kind of hoping for energy there, but you never know what you're going to get with a shrine anyway, so it's fine. Ugh, these are risky for sure. But if I remember correctly, I don't think you can trigger risky terrain when there's a medallion there. You always trigger the medallion, and you don't trigger the risky terrain. At least I don't think I ever have. So it doesn't matter if it's on risky terrain. Fog bank. You reach an expansive plateau. A thick fog bank hangs over a depression in the rock. You stare into the gray mass for a while, wondering if it is concealing something. You find it odd that the fog doesn't seem to be dissipating or spreading at all. So we could walk into the fog, losing sanity, look around outside the fog bank, or continue the journey. This definitely seems like the better one here. You tiptoe around the edge of the fog bank. You hear a muffled hammering and rattling. It's barely audible. Then it stops. What was it? You strain your ears to listen. Silence. Just as you are beginning to wonder if you imagined the noise, it starts up again. It's coming from the fog bank, and it sounds metallic. You turn to walk away, and you discover a box, half hidden in the fog. You pull it out and find provisions. What could it be? I don't know. I guess it was nothing. It said that I found provisions, but I guess I found nothing. Great. Good. No provisions is best provisions, I suppose. It's not true at all. Let's go to this encounter real quick. Yes, it's going away from the summit, but I figured since these things are pretty close to each other, we may as well go ahead and try and get as many of these medallions as possible. See if we can start out strong. Trying to find the easiest way to get there without risky terrain. Some of the risky terrain's kind of hard to see. I think this is probably the risky snow, though. This is not deep snow. This is deep snow, I think. You can usually tell because it looks really deep. A saddlebag. Oh, cool. The faded hoofprints. Right. Let's see if there's something good. Herbs. Okay. Scavenger completed. Is this a achievement? Oh shit, I didn't even know Epic Games had achievements. I don't think I've ever had one before. Hey, there's a little bit of sanity. That's fine. Wonder why that other event didn't give me provisions. That's dumb. It said we found provisions. Yeah, see, that is the risky terrain. Figures. We'll just go this way. I don't think there's any more medallions around here. I don't see any. There appears to be another encounter there. An item up there. I don't know if I want to go for that item or not. Cave over there, which I probably don't necessarily need. Let's head over here. I have such a great, so many points into my terrain understanding that I don't really have to worry too much about energy when walking on flat terrain. Like, I basically lose 0 energy on flat terrain. In the beginning, I don't think you lose 0 energy, though. Although I could be wrong. It's been a long time since I played since the beginning. Oh, hold on a second. I forgot to move this window. There we go. Yeah, I usually like to move my ad manager window just a little bit, because I don't need the actual button for changing the ads. So I just move it so that that button's out of the way so I can see a little more of the meter. But yeah, I think that I like the ads the way they are. It only gives, like, every now and then, like, a minute of pre-rolls still there. So I think it's fine. Ooh, a bunker. It's open just a crack, so we could walk through the door or continue my journey. I'll walk through the door, sure. Walk down a dank, narrow passageway, tracing your fingers along the stone wall. So we could try to force the door for a lot of energy, or continue down the main passageway for some body heat. Let's just continue down the passageway and see what happens. Ooh, that took some time. Stumble along the passageway, it forks into yet more tunnels. But you'll have to get back into the daylight to see if they're any good. There's provisions. It's another moon herb. That's fine. Why couldn't I have found these damn moon herbs on that other one that was just eating my sanity? Controlled breathing sounds like a really good one to get. Since there's going to be a lot of the mountain in the death zone, let's get that right away. We certainly won't need it right now, but hey, there's a cave over there. That is kind of tempting. It is going to be stormy tomorrow, so let's try and get our bearings tonight. So the summit is over to our west, basically. I'm going to try and remember that, because once that storm comes, we ain't going to be able to see nothing. Let's try and head to this cave so we don't have to use our tent. Might be a good idea. Wonder how long it'll take to get there. It won't take too long. Won't take too much energy either. Good stuff. Oh wait, that's not even the cave, is it? No, that's actually not the cave. Hold on. Stop. Pause. There. That's the cave. I don't want to go past the cave. Even though it wouldn't matter. As soon as you step on a medallion, you immediately trigger it. So it's all good. Bam. There's somebody in here. So we could find a quiet corner. We could wake the stranger, which would hurt the sanity, but I have those moon herbs. Maybe he's got something good. But he doesn't react. You bend over and gently shake him. The stranger blinks at you in bleary disbelief and sits up. After a while, he begins to clear away his camp and pack up his belongings. Before he goes, he reaches into his pack and shares his provisions with you. You thank the stranger, but he pays you no heed. Well, thanks, dude. Gives us just straight up some bandages? Why, thank you. That is very nice. I am very sad or sorry that I woke you up. But hey, I mean, maybe he wanted to be woke up. Who knows? Let's do a long sleep. That way we can get back to the daytime. It's not going to help any. Because it's going to be stormy. We ain't going to be able to see a damn thing, hardly. Level up. Let's see. What do we want? Warm thoughts? How's the sanity? 83. Decent. I think I'm going to go with preserve energy. Let's do that for now. Not a bad idea. Do I want to go back down to that encounter, or do I just want to shoot for it? Well, I think we should start pushing onward. This looks like deep snow. Is it? Yeah, it's deep snow. Pretty rough for energy, but I think it should be fine. Yeah, see, just that right there took like 5 energy just to get through that deep snow. Deep snow sucks. But it's much better than the other. Shoot, I can barely see a damn thing. How do I get over to this thing? Oh, you can just go that way? Okay. Actually, let's go here, but not that way. Damn it. It's fine. Just do this and I'll stop you when you get there. See if maybe I can do something to avoid this risky snow. Because you don't want to trigger those events if you don't have to. They usually end pretty poorly. But all the rest of this journey is pretty safe. And stop. Okay. So now, if I was to clear this and do that, yeah, it still does that. I could just do this. It's going to eat up a little bit of energy, but that's fine. I think it's safer this way. Yeah, definitely safer. You definitely don't want that risky snow if you can avoid it. Even if you have to go all the way around a whole bunch of things, it might be better than trying to take the risky lands. Very light. Oh, this sounds good. This is probably going to be... Yep, fireflies. That is sanity. Good. Okay, so what else do we have here? There's an item over there, but that's probably a little too far away. There's also a sanity token and another item, but again, a little too far away. And again, see, we're in the storm, so we can't even see where the summit is. I'm glad I got a look yesterday. I think it's generally this direction. I am slightly confused, though. We're just going to try and dodge all this risky terrain as much as we can. And let's start heading in the general direction of where we think the summit is. It looks like it's going to be cold tomorrow, which I guess cold is fine. It's better than snowing. We'll be able to get a bearing on where we're going for the summit, at least. Listen to me, talking like I'm a pro at this game. I am not a pro at this game. What the hell? I did not double click that. Oh, weird. It's fine. Looking for medallions. God, there's not a single one in the vicinity around here. Did I pick a bad place to go? Oh, there is one there. It is an encounter. It could be good, could be bad. How does it want me to get there? Okay, so you can't get there from the bottom. Which might be the way to go. Oh my god, I didn't realize we are almost in the death zone already. Oh. Okay then. It just started the stream and apparently it's just gonna throw us into the death zone real quickly. Well, hopefully we won't trigger it too soon. Because I really don't want to take that, or I don't want to make that decision just yet. And how much does that breathing thing do? 0.75 oxygen per hour when moving, and plus 20 maximum oxygen. That's super good. Is it really plus 20 though? Why am I at 135 then? 15. Oh yeah, duh. I'm stupid. Right, it would be 135. I am dumb. I cannot math, apparently. Is this deep snow? Yeah, that's gonna be risky, isn't it? Yeah, I'd rather use the deep. Shoot. Can I go this way? Yeah, that's fine. Let's go see what this encounter is. I wonder if I might have to be careful. When it comes to night travel. I mean, my body heat is still fine. We can sprint at night if we need to. Keep the body heat up. Oh, not this one again. I mean, I'll try. Sure. Takes a little bit of energy. Slams into you and carries you off. Oh, good. Good. Good, just lost a whole crap load of body heat. Yeah, that might be the, There's fresh oxygen. Reduce time cost when moving and climbing while oxygen is high. Ooh, I mean, that doesn't seem super useful. More time cost, less energy cost. And that's active until the end of mission? Sure? Might have to be doing some climbing, so maybe. Maybe it's not a bad idea just to rest. Because now that I lost all that body heat, I think it's probably a good idea just to rest. Let's sleep long, wait out the storm. Get some energy back. We use one use on the tent, that's fine. The storm is pretty much over. I think I'm going to go this way. I don't think there was anything over this direction. Probably... Daybreak will probably be like right here. Yeah, right there. Perfect. It's gonna be a little cold, which does suck. Yeah, cold sucks, but there's the summit. Ooh. Okay, I see why they say a lot of this is in the death zone. Is there any way to, like, not travel in the death zone? Perhaps if we can get down to the bottom in that little ravine there, we might be able to travel through the ravine. Is that risky? It is. Ugh. I mean, I don't think I have a choice, though, because these aren't actual spaces. Yeah, let's just go for it, I guess. I'm trying to get into that ravine, because we might just be able to walk through the ravine. Kind of. It's not pretty, but I guess we'll try it. We haven't triggered one yet. Maybe we'll get lucky and keep not triggering. Good. Phew. No trigger of risky event. Good. And trust me, you don't want the risky events. You just don't want them. That's why I'm trying to avoid them at all costs. Might do a little bit of sprinting because we are losing body heat. And that's not fantastic. And the sprint lasts for what, 3 hours? 2 hours? Plus 2 body temperature per hour when moving. That's pretty damn good. What is that? Is that a shrine? That is a shrine. Maybe it's a shrine that could give us body heat. You know, there's going to be a lot of climbing here, so I'm actually going to turn on the Master Climber as well. And just see if we can get down here. Deep snow. Ooh, that's going to eat up the energy big time. Is there any way we could do this differently? Like, go around? Oh, that's risky. It's probably just better to just do this. Just do it. Should be fine. We'll go ahead and grab this shrine and then head on towards that encounter over there. Let me check and see if there's anything over in this direction. There's a couple of medallions out there, but I don't know if I want to get them or not. Not 100% sure. There's another shrine on this route. It's great. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, camera, what's going on? Camera does not like ravines. Okay. Ooh, this is not a fun route, though. There's only one way through. And it's through a lot of rubble. Alright, what do we got for the wishing tree? Health or energy? Well, I mean, obviously I'm going to take energy. Obviously. Okay, do I still have my skill on? I do still have the Master Climber skill. I think I'm going to pop a rope, too. Safety rope. Just because there's going to be a lot of risky terrain here. Let's just negate it all together. Because this is 2 in a row. Well, not 2 in a row, but pretty close to 2 in a row. Okay, we're going to lose that Master Climber skill here pretty soon. Lost it? No, it's still there. Cool. Okay. Okay, that's a nice labyrinth, which means this is just the risky ice. Which is fine. I still have the safety ropes, so let's just go for it. Oh, I'm going to be very mad if that shrine is only for energy. I could use some sanity. That wouldn't be bad. Might eat the moon herbs. I'm not sure. Discover an intact tent. The camp is obviously being used by someone. Well, I don't really think I want to take the blow to my sanity, and I don't really need items that badly, so I'll just continue my journey. I really don't want to steal from somebody. That's terrible. I still have my safety rope on, so this is fine. They were not kidding about having a lot of risky terrain, though. Maybe we can just luckily kind of stay in this ravine and kind of... It snakes over to the summit, I think. I could be wrong, though. Hope I'm not wrong. I think I might start sprinting after this, because we're losing a lot of body heat. Oh, this looks like body heat. It's a fire. Yep, warmth or energy. I'm going to go for warmth. It's just so much warmth. It's so good. Okay, is this going to be easy to get around? I don't know. I still have my safety rope, so I think something like this should be fine. Trying to cross over to the other side. Just because there's a whole lot of blocked terrain here. Probably a little too much blocked terrain for my liking. Yeah, that safety rope's not going to last much longer, though. I have to be careful again. But these should be fine. Actually, no, I don't have to turn on the sprinting skill. Unless I want to save time, but that doesn't really bother me. Although I kind of would like to find a cave, if at all possible, since it is getting dark. I don't want to have to use my tent if I don't have to. Well, I don't see anything. Wait, is there something up here? Ooh, there is something up there. An encounter. It's a little too high. That's definitely in the death zone. I'm trying to stay out of the death zone if at all possible. Can't use my Master Climber for another 17 hours. That feels bad. What if I did something like this? How much energy would that take? 4.5? But what if I did this instead? 5.7. That's not great. Let's do that for now. We're gonna just try and see if we can stay out of the death zone for as long as possible. I'm definitely gonna have to go in it, obviously. That summit is certainly in the death zone. Is this even possible to get through? Like, it's got a lot of impassable terrain. I really hope this is not just going to lead to a dead end. That would be just awful. Maybe I could try something like this. Yeah, that actually looks like it'll work pretty well. Remember, like I said before, you use the least amount of energy on rocks. So you want to try and stay on rocks. Unless you have boots that can help you with other things. So if I was to stair step this like this, that's pretty decent. You use the second least amount of energy on snow, and you use the absolute most amount of energy on ice. Which makes sense. I mean, I can only imagine ice must be really difficult to climb. It is dark. It is going to be super duper cold. Ooh, it's going to be clear tomorrow. That's fantastic. I can barely see a damn thing. I'm going to go over here so I can get a better look. Oh god, this freaking wall here. That's what's got me worried. Because this is just like totally impassable. Right? 1, 2, hold on, maybe it's not. No, it's impassable. Damn it. I think you might be able to get around this way. Certainly looks like it's possible. I'm gonna try going over here. Boy, it is getting very cold. Yeah, look at all that body heat lost. Ooh, that's real bad. I may just have to take another sleep. I'm not sure if I'll lose body heat in the tent. I feel like I probably will because it's just cold. And when it's cold, you're just gonna lose. Oh, good. This thing is massive. I thought it was just like a little sheet and I could go around it. There is no going around it. Good. Yeah, you know what? This is the perfect place to pitch a tent. Let's go to sleep. Yeah, it is going to take my body temperature down. But it should be fine. It's going to be clear tomorrow. We can get our body heat back up. It's going to be cold the next day. Great. How much risky terrain is here? Is it worth another rope? That's one. That's yellow. That's double yellow. Yeah, that's probably worth a rope. I really don't want to trigger them. Usually they'll just make you use way too much energy or lose health. Oof, man, I can't believe that actually worked. Holy crap, we are doing a damn good job of staying out of the death zone. I just really hope this ravine doesn't go somewhere I don't want it to. Right now we're headed away from the summit, but we should be curving towards the summit. Ooh, the radio relay station. Hell yeah. I'm over the antenna. Now let's stay and look around. Let's see what we can find. Wonder what it may have been used for. It's just experience. That's fine. It only took a little bit of time. It's not that big of a deal. Down here? Was that really the best way you could do that? Was stair-stepping this way not better? Huh. Uh-oh. That's impassable, that's impassable, this is impassable. You literally have this corridor and that's it. How much is that? 10.6? What if you did this? Yeah, 6.8, that's much better, see? Maybe it tries to go for time or something? Just really wish that it would auto path for energy. Alright, so I do feel like this is probably going to curve around and take us closer to the summit. Where is the summit again? I don't even see the sparkles. They must be right behind this big giant thingy. Big giant ice block there. Let's go this way. I sure hope I'm not going the wrong way. Might start sprinting just to get our heat up again. Body heat. Where is that beam? There it is. I see it. Okay. Gonna be tricky. And I don't see... Well, actually, no, there's medallions here. They're just really high up. There's a sanity medallion, which I definitely could use. And a cave. Might not be a bad idea just to get up there. I don't even think that's in the death zone. Though it might be. That's impassable. Just go up here and see what we can find. Starting to kind of run low on energy too, but I do have food if I need it. I'd just rather save it if at all possible. I go here. And then here. There? That should be fine, I think. Because it's my hope that I can maybe get over to these rocks and start climbing up. It's going to be a pretty high climb up, and actually that might be in the death zone. If it is, maybe it's just time to break the death zone, because that's some good stuff up there. I'm not going to use the safety rope. Don't trigger the rubble. Don't trigger the rubble. Whew, good. Alright. Oh, great. It's just a dead end. Good. Let's go back. Don't trigger it. Of course, I trigger it on the way back, of course. You approach a canyon, whoops, and notice that a rope has been stretched across it. Who could have done that? And can you risk using it? I'm not going to risk using it. Yeah, we'll just take the time. It's fine. I say as I'm now going to go into the night. It is quite fine, though. I can just... There's some risky terrain here, too. Man, that sucks. I'll just go ahead and turn on the sprinting. And then I'm going to go here, and I'm going to activate a rope. Man, the sanity is so low. I don't know why it's so bad. But yeah, let's activate the rope. Meaning we'll get that out of the inventory as well. Because that's double risky terrain. I guess I'm going to have to go this way. I didn't realize that was a dead end. Until you're there. That's one of the things about this game. And I think that's by design, though. Is that sometimes you just have to... There's something up there. Oh, there's another sanity medallion. It looks pretty far away. I don't even know if I could get there. That's deep snow, isn't it? Yeah, but I don't have to do the energy since I use the safety rope, I think. Pretty sure that works on all the risky terrain. Actually, yeah, I think I'm just going to do this. Then I'll activate the Master Climber and we'll start climbing. Are we still sprinting? Yeah, for like 0.7 hours. Activate Master Climber and go for it. Hope for the best that I can make it to that cave. Probably not going to happen, though. Oof. This is definitely going to get pretty high up there. We're already at about 5.5. 5.6. Oh, God. Yeah, that's definitely in the death zone. 100% in the death zone. Shit. I mean, I guess we go for the cave first. Hoping I can get there without running out of energy. May have to eat the food. There's the cave. That cave might just be outside the death zone. I hope it is. Because if so, it's not going to be great to sleep in a cave in the death zone. Oh shit, can I even get this thing? Is that the only way there? There might be a way from up above. That is not fantastic. I still have my safety rope for 4 hours, though. So maybe going this way and this way would be good? Okay, we're not in the death zone, thank God. Ooh, I was really hoping this cave wouldn't be in the death zone. Sleeping in the death zone is not fantastic. See if maybe we can get a little bit more experience in here. That would be nice. There's a smell? Let's check it out. A small water hole. It creates an intricate light pattern that mesmerizes you for a moment. That sounds like sanity. It's sanity. But not a whole lot. But we did level up. That's fantastic. Alright, so we're going to lie down and go to sleep. Sleep long. Go. It'll get us a little bit more body temperature. Which is good, because now it's going to start dropping again. Because it is cold again. Level up. What do we got? One more push. Yeah, probably not. I don't think I can afford the sanity. Reduced energy cost in the death zone. I mean, that's not bad. Conserve strength to get even more energy down. We're about to go to the death zone. I think I'm going to go for the conserve strength. Just straight up more energy reducing. Or energy cost reducing. Oh my god, that is so risky to get to. I hate it, but I'm gonna pop another safety rope. It is just so risky to get to. How much? That takes so much energy. That's rough. Even after sleeping? That's gonna take like all my energy. It's fine, we've got food. Gonna have to eat that food though. But it's worth it for the sanity, I believe. Because I think these sun medallions are always sanity. The least I know is they're always good. Just like the shrines are always good. That's why they glow like that. Because they want to let you know, hey, you should come pick me up because I'm always good. I'll never be bad. Hopefully it'll give me a ton of sanity. Because I'd rather not have to eat those moon herbs if I don't have to. This is a lot of freaking climbing, though. I sure hope it was worth it. I still don't have my master climber thing either. Please, lots of sanity? Lots of sanity? Tons and tons of sanity? 23.8, that's not bad. Alright, that's a decent get. Here's another cave, I bet that's in the death zone. Yep, death zone's right there. Okay. What I figured. There's also an encounter over there. Where is the summit? It's way over there. Okay, so we could just maybe see if we could just kind of dance around in here. Might not be a bad idea. Got a little bit of sanity. There's also a shrine over here, which is fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and eat that food. Wait, what was that energy? 48, damn. Thought it only gave like 30. That's pretty good. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about that cave. Like I said, it's inside the death zone. There's no reason to sleep in it. You'll just lose a ton of oxygen. Certainly not worth it. But we may have to start sleeping without a tent. which is certainly not favorable. Oh my god, this is using up so much freaking energy. I even have all that negative energy down, too. I mean, the good thing is, if we can stay out of the death zone as long as possible, we can just make easy sleeps. Though it is gonna suck if I don't have a tent. This should be fine, because if we're doing, like, straight just walking without climbing or anything, you don't use, like, hardly any energy, if any at all. I'm pretty sure you use none, the way I've got it set up. This will probably... yeah, that's gonna be critical. This might be the best place to sleep here. I don't want to have to sleep again. We're just not getting very much energy at all, even sleeping long. Just not much energy at all. Energy is awful. God, it's just absolutely the worst. God, sleeping on the elements sounds like a terrible thing, but I might have to do it. I've never had to do it before, though. I think this icon is a trader? I think so. Let's see if there's something good here. Please trade me a tent? I just used my tent up completely. Let's see. Oh, it's a tree. Okay, yeah, so it is a trade. It's just an oxygen bottle? But I don't even want an oxygen bottle. No, whatever, don't trade. I'm actually gonna use the hot tea, too. Just to get some body heat back up. Shit, of course it has to give you all garbage. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no, this is completely blocked off. How would I get over here? Oh my god. That's the only way? Oh, that is freaking terrible. I mean, we could go around this, maybe. Can't believe this whole place is blocked off. Absolutely terrible. I guess I'll take my chances going around this rock. And see what happens. Probably ain't gonna be pretty. And I'm definitely gonna have to sleep in the elements, which is not fantastic. Let's use the sprinting. Still losing body heat though, even with sprinting. That's pretty terrible. Use the master climber. Not working very well, that's for sure. Definitely do have a way around here though. Unless this ends in a dead end as well. Oh, it might. Oh, please don't say it ends in a dead end. Oh my god, I think it might. Unless sometimes there's a space here that looks like there's not a space. What is that? Oh no. Wow, that is the worst route you could ever take. But I guess this does end in a dead end. Shit. That is certainly not what I needed. Yeah, we might just end up dying here. Very possible. Because I don't know how bad it is to sleep without a tent. Oh, it's pretty fucking bad. Yeah, it's pretty fucking bad. It makes you lose sanity. That is terrible. You do still get the amount of energy, though, so that's pretty good. We don't have to worry too much about the body heat, because that's going to go up. It's critical right now, but now we're clear, so we will be getting body heat as we move. So we should be just fine with that. Yeah, see, it's just fine. I hate the fact that I have to do all this freaking climbing, though. It's fine, girl. As you move, you'll get more body heat. God damn, I wish they would have just told me this place was super cold. Apparently it's not supposed to be super cold. It said the weather was normal, but Jesus, it sure had a lot of cold. And I just keep finding these freaking dead ends everywhere. And then in order to get these stupid medallions, we're gonna have to go all the fucking way around. It's gonna be bad. Real bad. And I'm gonna have to sleep out under the stars again. Why does energy have to be such a damn problem? I've never had this much problem with energy. Might just be because she has too much maximum energy. She can never reach her maximum ever again, really. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Because sleeping only gives you 50 energy. So if you have a huge maximum energy, it's barely going to give you anything. But if you have just normal maximum energy, it gives you half your energy back. It's not great. God, I could sure use a freaking pickaxe now. That would help a lot. I'm gonna have to go up these cliffs for sure. It's gonna take too much energy. Let's try something like this, maybe? Nope. Nope. Fucking hell, man. Everything just takes way too much goddamn energy. God damn it. Immediately? Just immediately no energy. Immediately lose health. Good. And this is just going to lose a shitload of sanity. Yep. Gain, like, no fucking energy. That's not fair. So that's one thing Daedalic could have done to make this game better. Is make it so that your sleeping actually gives you a percentage of your energy back. So it's kind of fucking worthless to have maximum energy go up because you just fail. And I just lost all my body temperature again. Great. Good thing I can sprint and I can master climber. But I don't know if it's even going to help me at all. Maybe I could sleep again? Could try just crushing these herbs. I have the bandages if I need to. And then just try sleeping again? That way I can get through the night? It's gonna suck, but I don't think you trigger any body heat critical events if you're sleeping. So I think I should be fine. Hopefully. Let's trigger both of her skills. I mean, maybe she's just no longer a viable character. Maybe literally the way that I made this is once you get the scientist, that's all you can use, really. I mean, he can create his own items. Why would you never use the scientist? He seems like he's the only viable character now. Wait, did I use my safety rope? I didn't. No, I didn't. Be careful about that. Well, at least the 2 sleeps does help. Problem is, you can't do that with a tent. Kidding me? Can't do that at all with the tent. Wait a minute. I might not want to do that. That is risky terrain. We could just get to these medallions. Maybe things would be great. Let's try something like that instead. God, I can't believe this was all blocked off. That is such bullshit. That's one of the things they should have in this game is the ability to, like, get rid of these. Even if it takes, like, half a day or something. But apparently I don't think that's a thing. Oh, that is double deep snow. That is rough. Is that better than going up here? I mean, it's about the same, honestly. Sure, I guess I'll just do that. I mean, there's a shrine here. Maybe I can get energy. I would definitely take body heat, too. Because holy shit, this really sucks. Didn't realize this was going to be this shitty. Maybe as the game goes, like, things get harsher even if they say they're not harsher? I don't know, because I've never lost that much body heat that fast. And the energy is just a ridiculous bitch. Look at this. Just, I can't keep energy to save my life. Oh, there's the one with the slashes in the tent. Thoroughly investigate using energy and body heat, or just search for provisions. Let's just do that. Oh, thank God for experience. What is it? Damn it. I mean, I guess worm thoughts is fine. Certainly not what I was fucking looking for. I mean, if you have to sleep under the stars, why can't I get fucking under the stars? I always get it when I have, like, copious amounts of tents. But now that I have to sleep under the stars, I just can't get that perk to save my life. Health or warmth? Well, I have bandages, so I'm gonna go for warmth. Pretty obvious choice there. I absolutely fucking hate the way this looks. I really feel like that's probably not gonna work out. But then again, it might. God damn it, I'm gonna have to sleep again. I'm gonna lose all that warmth I just got. Just everything. Just gonna be lost. God damn these stupid energy draining. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. I don't understand why the energy is being such a problem. It's never been this much of a problem on any other mountain. At all. But it is just a problem now. And maybe it's because I always got the climbing pickaxe. It probably is. Oh my god, this is gonna end up being a stupid dead end, isn't it? Actually, it might not be, though. Try and travel as much as I can. Till I, like, fully run out of energy. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Sleep. Not gonna be good. It ain't gonna be good at all. Yeah, I think the game's probably gonna kill us on this mountain. What? God damn it, I didn't know this was gonna trigger. I jump up and down or I endure it? If you jump up and down, you're probably going to crash through water or something. But this will probably get you some heat. Yeah, that got some body heat. Okay, that's fine. That wasn't too bad. Could have been a much worse critical event. It actually looks like that might be fine to get to that encounter. There's also an item over there. Could be useful. It could be a freaking tent. My god, why is the energy such a bitch? Oh, thank god. 2 clear days in a row? That is what the doctor ordered right there. That's what I need to get my body heat back up. Shit. I can't tell if there's anything... Wait, hold on. Let me use the V key. There we go. There are some things over there. We've got the summit way out there, so it's still really far away. There's a shrine. Ooh, there's some sanity over there. Where was I headed again? There's me, okay. I thought I was headed towards a encounter. Oh, there it is, yeah. There's an encounter, then we can pick up the item, then we can pick up the sanity. There's a cave over there, which would be a nice place to sleep, as long as it's not in the death zone. Getting over to that sanity would be nice too, but it's kind of far away. There's double sanity, that might make it worth going over there. And a shrine up there? Oof. Yeah, that might be my way. I mean, we've already had to sleep under the stars a couple times anyway. I'm sure she can handle doing it again. Especially if we can pick up all those sanity medallions. That would make the sleeping under the stars not so bad. Oh, this is not great. I think I'm gonna use a rope here. That is double risky terrain. Let's use a rope. Still got a couple uses on the rope. I am starting to really run out of items, though. This is problematic. This mountain is just the worst. It's not giving us anything, and it ripped me off of provisions. The event said I found provisions, and I didn't get it, so that was dumb. Oh, this is the Yeti one. The tracks lead you to a cave. A steaming kettle hangs over a fire pit. Next to the fire sits a figure, draped from head to toe in animal furs. Oh, it's the hermit again. Is he gonna give me diarrhea again? I'll just talk to him. You call out to the hermit, but he doesn't react. His face is obscured by a wild thatch of beard, making it impossible for you to read his facial expressions. As you take a step toward him, he suddenly leaps up and vanishes into his cave. A few seconds later, you hear disturbing growls and bellows coming from inside. You decide it's probably best not to disturb him. I eat some of the stew and I lose sanity. Good. Wow. So I ate some of the stew and I didn't even get energy from that? That's bullshit. Absolute horseshit. All I did was lose sanity. That's it. More giant footprints? Jeez. Jump to the other side. Carefully climb. I'm gonna carefully climb. Oh, that's the lady that lost her eyeballs. What is that? A hiking staff? A high quality hiking staff? And I sprained my ankle. That sucks. And I lose like all my sanity. Great. But a hiking staff? I mean, that's some energy saving. I'll take it. This should be fine. It's not fantastic. I'd much rather have the climbing pick, because that saves you energy when climbing. The hiking staff just saves you energy when walking, which is certainly not worth it. Or maybe, wait, does it have energy saving when moving up one level of terrain? I think it does. Ooh, there's a vacuum flask filled with tea. Could take time to search the tents. Thoroughly search, or just take a quick look around. Well, there's already tea, so I'm gonna thoroughly search. Ooh, 2 vacuum flasks. Okay, okay. Everything's starting to kind of work out now. I kind of like it. I might pop one of these right now, because I'm already kind of cold. Kind of chilly. Do I still have my safety rope? I don't. I have sprained ankle. Sucks. Now, what was that? Yeah, when climbing 1 height difference. And is this 1 height difference? I think it is. I'm pretty sure this is. And this one might be also 1 height. So if I do like that, yeah, see, that takes like no energy. Wait, what? No, this. That takes even less. 2.2. Perfect. We go get some free sanity over here. Trying not to use up as much energy as possible. Because Lord knows when I'll get more energy. Can't find a tent to save my life. Apparently. Sanity. Oh, I think this is a good one, isn't it? Yeah, 20.5. That's pretty damn good. And experience? God damn it! Again, they don't give me the thing. Although, stay warm might not be a bad idea. Just more body temperature when moving. I have had a lot of problem with body temperature. Controlled breathing would be nice too, but I'm not having so much trouble with oxygen yet, and I still do have my bottles, so I'm gonna go with stay warm. Fuck. That's just not fair. The game knows that I am having to sleep under the stars, so it's like, yeah, boy, it sure would be nice if you had that sleep under the stars perk, wouldn't it? Too bad it's never showing up. Too bad you can't re-roll the perks, huh? Would be kind of nice. Oh, hell yes, please. Just stay. Even terrain. Yes, please. Just stay even terrain as long as you can. No, 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 no. It's a dead end. I think. Shit. How do I get over here? Is that the only way? Because this looks like it's just straight up dead end. Wait, wait, wait. Maybe not. No, it's dead end too. Up there's not, but don't know if that's what I'm looking for anyway. I could use the Master Climber, but I don't know if that's really worth it right now. I'm just trying to use up like all my energy. Because what the sleeping under the stars is supposed to do is lessen the damage that you receive for sleeping without a tent. Because this is a lot of damage. It's real bad. And there goes all that body temperature. Just gone. Just straight up gone. Thank God I didn't get a critical event, though. I'm going to sprint and activate the climbing so we can just go for it. My God, this is fucking brutal. Unbelievable. I mean, if I make it through this, it's going to be a miracle. I don't think I'm going to live through this. This seems to be impossible to me. I'm going to use that bandage. And I guess I'm going to use my only vacuum flask full of tea. Gee, you know when we had a lot of items and I was saying things are looking up? Maybe I was lying. It really is unfair that you only get 50 energy for sleeping. Like, in the beginning, that's fine, because that's 50% of your energy back. But now that I have so much maximum energy, 50 energy is like fucking nothing. My maximum energy is 160. Can you imagine if sleeping would actually give you 50% energy back? That would give me 80 energy every time I slept. Maybe getting maximum energy is a terrible thing. Could be. It doesn't seem to be worthwhile at all. That's the thing. I don't know why developers don't do things in percentages more often. It's the same with like Metroid, like Super Metroid. Like in the beginning, you're like, oh, 20 health for a pickup. That's great. But when you have like 1,000 health or something, 20 does nothing. Oh, not this again. Last time I tried to talk to them, I got like bashed in the face. Maybe they'll be nicer this time? He hands you a gift. Then he turns around, walks over to the young man with broad shoulders, and rejoins the mysterious song. Well, he gave me a gift. Heavy boots. Energy cost on stone. Okay. Anything to reduce energy cost is nice. I appreciate that, people. Because energy cost is, like, sucking. Sucking hardcore. More sanity, that's good. Because I'm just going to have to spend it anyway. Is there anything else around here? Should we just go for it? Because the summit is... Oh, it's over that direction? Good. Man, I really need to get that shrine and that other thing there. The sun... Sanity medallion. That's sprint. That's Master Climber. So I still have Master Climber on? That's a death zone. I guess. Ain't gonna be pretty. There's a lot of stair-stepping here, though, so that's nice. Damn it. Well, I have oxygen bottles, and I have the one oxygen perk. But maybe I should just do the energy cost? It's a lot of energy cost less, but it's only for 8 hours, which kind of sucks. This might also be useful for the sanity. Yeah, I guess I'll go with that. Because this isn't going to take much energy at all. Just due to the fact that I have that hiking staff. And it's an improved one too, so it's like, what, 15? Negative 18%? That's pretty good. Is there any way to get to this freaking sun medallion? Okay, there is. Good. I was kind of hoping so. I can't use a Master Climber. I don't have it anymore. That's pretty shitty. Can I get a little bit higher? Yeah, a little bit higher. Trying to see if I can make it to that stupid shrine. It's so freaking close. Keep going. Oh, was that... Oh, shit. Was that a yellow exclamation point? I think it might have been. Okay, it's fine. Yes. I'm gonna use up all the energy, but maybe this thing will give me energy? Health or energy? Oh, God, use energy. It's only 33 energy? That's terrible. But... now I'm not going to use any energy here, basically. A little bit of energy there, probably. But no energy doing this. And I should use very, very little energy going to get this sanity medallion. It's probably worth it, because like I said, I'm going to have to sleep under the stars again. There's no fucking caves. There's just no fucking caves anywhere. 0 caves. It was just like that one cave that was definitely in the death zone. That's it. Oh, fuck. Of course so. Oh, wait a minute. This isn't bad. There's a pile of snow at the foot of the slope. An avalanche must have hit here recently. A series of very regular holes in the snow catch your attention. Someone has been digging here. Well, for whom or for what? You are reminded of the procession. Didn't those men have spades on their back? They did. So we could take a closer look at the holes. Or keep back and just lose a little bit of oxygen. Let's just keep back. There's a piece of paper lying in the snow. No, a photograph. One of an old man flanked by 2 strong young men. Father and his sons? Their eyes beam with joy. You recognize one of the faces. You carry on digging, but there's nothing more. Just endless snow. Well, we got experience. Please give me the under stars, please. Fuck, there's still no under the stars. This could be good. This time is useless. But Euphoria could be good. Less energy cost in the death zone. We're gonna be in the death zone for quite a while now, so yeah, let's do that. Grab this sanity, pretty much immediately expend it. Actually, I don't think it's gonna expend all the sanity. Mostly we'll just lose body heat. Please be good sanity, not like garbage sanity gain. Oh, 23, that's pretty damn good, actually. I'll take it. There's a cave over there, but it's just so damn far away, there's no way I'll ever make it. And it's in the death zone anyway, so not super useful. Do this little stair-stepping climb here. Because at least this won't cost me very much energy. I wonder if it's possible to get a hold of the developers, get a hold of Daedalic and be like, hey, can you guys, like, change some of the stuff in this game to, like, be percentage-based? Because what's the point of getting maximum energy if you can't get it back up, ever? Because I guarantee you can't. Is that an item? Like, that is so freaking tempting, but it's so damn far away. If I could just go through here, sure. But I would have to... Well, actually, hold on. Doesn't this just stair step all the way down to the item? It's actually not that bad. Certainly couldn't do it now, but, you know, let's go as far as we can. See, I just love how much of a dick this game is. Now that I'm having to sleep under the stars every single time I sleep, it's just like, yeah, that perk doesn't exist. Oh wait, see, that's what the problem is. Shit. I thought that this just kind of stepped down, but there's gonna be... You're gonna have to go up here, and then all the way down. Fuck. Is it worth it for the item? Maybe. I think what I'll do... Oops. Let me see if I can do this instead. Yeah. See? I can do that, because I have the walking stick. So none of this is gonna be too much of a problem. Does kind of suck being in the death zone, though, gotta say. It is pretty goddamn shitty. Can I go here? Nope. Nope, that'll use up too much energy. But this is fine. Okay, so now I'm at 0 energy. Yeah, 0.1. Pretty bad. Guess we just sleep again. Lose tons of oxygen, lose all the body temperature. There's nothing I can do. I just can't find tents. Unless I just want to push myself and lose energy like crazy, but I don't want to do that. Shit. And now I'm already losing body heat. Great. I wish there was a wait option. That would be nice. Like, just wait here for a bit, so I could get my freaking skills back. Because now I have to go all the way down, and that's going to use up all my energy. Yep, pretty much. Great. Let's just stair step it a bit then. Might even be worth it to use up my last rope here. And just stair step down this. That also gave me a tiny little boost of body heat from the Warm Thoughts perk. Not super useful. My god, if this is not like the most useful item in the world, I'm going to be very pissed off. Because this was certainly not worth my trouble if it's not super useful. Watch it just end up being absolutely nothing. An oxygen bottle. Bet it's going to be an oxygen bottle. This may just be a game that I just can't beat, though. Like, it's fun in the beginning, but it's starting to feel incredibly unbalanced now. Oh, good. I can't even examine the relic. Great. Good. Oh, that was the greatest item ever. The greatest. Absolutely 100% the best. And was not a waste of time. Was not a waste of time, and all that energy that I got by sleeping under the stars, which, by the way, it doesn't give me that perk, even though I leveled up, what, 4 times? Like, 4 times since I've had to be sleeping under the stars every single time because the fucking game refuses to give me a tent ever. That's one thing I can't believe, is I haven't found a single, not one single goddamn tent this whole entire time. Not one tent this whole journey. Usually you get copious amounts of tents. Now it's just like, tents? What is that? I don't know what those are. You can't have a tent. Those don't exist. You don't have one. That means you never get one. Apparently. If I have to sleep under the stars again tonight, I'm dead. Probably. I am probably 100% dead. I can only imagine. There's no way I'm gonna live through it. I have literally no body heat. Literally none. Not figuratively, literally none. Oh, good. Oh, good. It's all just a fucking dead end. Great. Good. That means I can't get to this cave at all because, yeah, that's how you would have to do it. All the way up there. Are you fucking kidding me? There is no goddamn way. There is no goddamn way that's possible. Well, then fuck those medallions. I'm not getting those. Can I go up here? Yeah. I'll be using barely any energy because I do have that climbing staff. Or the walking staff, I mean. Can I get that shrine? Please, dear God, say I can get the shrine. Really? That is the best way to get it? Fuck this mountain. Why does it have to have so much impassable terrain? Just so much. Yeah, that really is the only way to get it. Except for maybe... No, yeah, this is a dead end too. Wow, fuck this fucking mountain, man. This is the worst. Yeah, I think we're dead. I think we are 100% dead. I guess I'll try and get back over here and try and get that encounter and the item. Much rather have the shrine, but apparently it's unattainable. Fantastic. Like, usually I have a really good time with this game, but I'm noticing that when you upgrade your maximum stuff, it doesn't help at all. Because nothing else goes up. It's all planned out for you to only have 100 energy. So why even have 160 fucking energy if you can't even get to it? You start out with 160 energy, ooh, that's good. But you never reach it ever again. Ever. And now I'm fucking out of energy, which means sleeping under the stars again. Which means, oh look, no oxygen, no body temperature, losing sanity. Yeah, really, really fucking fair game. Really fair. Guess I can use an oxygen bottle. I'm just running out of inventory because there's just fucking nothing. Oh, good. That's wonderful. That's really good, because that's body temperature running out. Maybe I'll get a good event again where you just jump around? Probably not. Oh my fucking god. See, it was my impression that bringing up the maximums would be super good. It would be something that you want to do. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe bringing up the maximum stuff is just fucking useless. Oh good, your feet... You feel your feet turning numb from the cold. Great. Good. Let's hope this works. Despite the exercise, you're getting colder and colder. You do not know how much longer you can withstand it. Oh, good. Good. Yeah, just lose everything. That's fantastic. Really good. Yeah, I may just have to give up on this game. Because it seems like it's balanced for the beginning, right? But then you start getting your maximums up and you're just like, what is even the point? Maybe I should just reset it and put all my skills into stuff that's not raising your maximum because it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't do any good at all. See, I thought that it was going to give you a percentage base when you sleep. I was like, yeah, fuck yeah. If I get like 80 energy every time I sleep, but no. No, it's a hard cap at 50. So stupid. You do not know how much longer you can take it and survive. Oh, good. Good, yeah. Well, death comes for us, that's for sure. Definitely death comes for us. If we do die here, though, I think I might just go ahead and do that. Might just go ahead and reset everybody and just fuck the maximums. They seem absolutely worthless. You notice that you're shivering. You are shivering uncontrollably from the cold. Well, let's try and jump up and down. Worked good last time. Yay! Some body heat, thank God. Okay, well, we're not dead yet. That's something. Win or lose, I'm definitely just gonna get rid of the maximums. I mean, they're fucking useless. Basically, what the maximum is you can just think of it as you start with a bit more. That's it. You will never reach it again because the game is brutal. It's just basically you're going to start with more. And that's it. That's pretty much it. So I don't think the maximums are worth putting your points in at all. But it's good to know. Stand in front of a fissure completely befuddled. It is full of empty cans, torn clothing, and other junk. A sharp stench. Oh, this is the garbage thing, isn't it? Well, I don't want to do that, because that's going to take way too much. I'll just stay at the edge. An oxygen bottle. Okay. That's fine. I'll take an oxygen bottle. And I'll probably just pop it right now. I mean, I'm in the death zone anyway. I have literally nothing in my inventory, pretty much. This mountain is absolutely brutal. And it's not giving me anything. Right? Nothing at all. And like I said, I know that even sleeping in a tent doesn't give me anything else. Ooh, a disembodied hand. Gross. You can see something sticking out of the snow a few feet ahead of you. As you approach, you feel a chill run down your spine. It's a human hand. The skin has gone gray and leathery. There's no sign of the rest of the body. Jesus Christ, man. All these things are absolutely terrible. Guess I'll go for that. I just want to see if there's something here. The hand is frozen stiff and strangely heavy. The bones protruding from the wrist are smooth and not splintered. Someone must have used a knife or saw to sever the hand from the arm. The thought of the amputation makes you feel sick. You decide to move on before your mood gets any darker. Oh, good. Good, even less sanity. Please, for the love of God, just give me Under the Stars. See? It still doesn't exist. It just doesn't exist. I'll go with Warm Thoughts, I guess. It just doesn't exist. That perk does not exist anymore. That is what, the 4th or 5th level we've gotten so far, since we've had to be sleeping under the stars, like, what, 8 times? The perk doesn't exist anymore. Good. Good. 2 critical events possible. Yeah, that's really good stuff. Yep. Yep. I mean, why even sleep, right? What's even the point? 1, I'm in the death zone. 2, I've got all my meters down except for oxygen. And that will be down soon. I only have 1 bottle remaining. The world around you suddenly turns dark. Out of the darkness, a shadow reaches out to grab you. I defend myself or I run away, but I don't have the energy. Pfft, never do. Really? It requires 45.2 fucking energy? Are you fucking kidding me? That is like a full night's sleep. That is ridiculous. The shadow reaches into your abdomen, and you feel 1,000 hot needles in your intestines. You succeed at ripping the shadow away from you. Good. Good. Yep. Pretty much dead. That is... I gotta say, this is not how I saw this going. Not at all. I figured we were doing just fine, but apparently not. Oh, here's that hand again. A swarm of flies hovers over a trench. Their buzzing sounds unusually loud and strange to you. Heart pounding, you peer over the edge of the trench. At the bottom, you see a pile of human corpses, intertwined, their faces covered in black spots. God damn it, not this one again. I can't... I mean, I can't. I'll keep my distance. I'm just gonna get sick again, though, probably. There are a few provisions inside. I mean, it's bandages. Hell yeah, I'll take bandages. That means I don't die just yet. Bandage. And it does give me a little bit of body heat. Not much, but a little. Thank God for that extra level in warm thoughts. Like I said, there's no reason to sleep. With all my meters down like this, I might as well just go in critical condition. Who cares? It's not like sleeping is going to give me sanity. It's just going to take it away. In your weakened state, you are becoming inattentive. You stop watching your step for a brief moment and slide down a steep slope. With your last strength, you manage to pull yourself up. You are injured, but full of adrenaline. Well, I mean, you got energy. Ended up losing pretty much everything I just bandaged, which I guess is fine. I'm already just telling myself I'm gonna die here. There is no way we're making it off this mountain. It's impossible. You trip and bang your knee, cursing up a storm. You kick the rock you tripped over, revealing a crack in the ground. It seems as though someone has used the crack to hide their possessions. If I can make the crack bigger, examine the crack. Guess I'll just examine it. You reach into the crack, you graze something with your fingertips. Feels like a thin book of some sort. Frozen earth has not been kind to it. You skim the handwritten notes. They were penned by another mountaineer over 50 years ago, long before the island's existence became public knowledge. And there's more. Someone has stashed provisions here. 1 hot tea flask. Wow. Literally just use it now. Wow, you're too kind, Mountain. Fuck. Man, I am done for. Look at where the summit is. If we can even see it. I don't even know where it is. Is it up there? Maybe? I have no idea. But I have no hope. There's no medallions in sight. Those were my last hope, really. That was it. I guess that's the end. Because I am most certainly going to die. I guess I'll definitely use the sprinting. No reason not to. Can't get sanity at all. Even had those moon orbs, too. Like, I can't believe how bad the sanity was. Does she have maximum sanity or something? No, she doesn't. Oh, good. Very, very good. I'm heading into a dead end again. Fantastic. And I hurt myself. I'm basically dead. 1.6 health. And this is a dead end. Yep. 100% dead end. Even this is not a space, even though it looks like a space. Even this is also not a space. None of these are spaces. Absolutely fucking fantastic. Super glad I wasted all that energy. Man, fuck this game, dude. I may just go ahead and play something different. Because it's only been like an hour and a half, and this is a miserable experience. Just absolutely miserable. The game was fun at first. I definitely would say that it was a lot of fun at first. But after a while, I think the imbalance really starts to show. There's just too much imbalance. Like, I mean, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? What could I have done to make this any better? There's the diarrhea. Great. Stop to rest. Just lose some oxygen. Sure, why not? Yep. Well, you got experience from having diarrhea. That's good. Another fucking goddamn dead end. Are you fucking kidding me? How many dead ends have I hit? How many dead ends am I going to hit? Like, this is ridiculous. I've never had this much trouble with a mountain before. Like, the amount of dead ends on this mountain is ridiculous, and there's the death right there. That's the death for sure. Yep, dead. Totally 100% fair game. Absolutely ridiculous. Well, apparently you do get experience for it. Not a whole lot. Yeah, not a whole lot at all. Just a smidge. Just a little tiniest amount of experience ever. Oh yeah, that's right. You only get so many reset points though. But I think that's probably what I have to do. What happened? An accident? Did you freeze to death? Or maybe suffocate? Must have been quite uncomfortable, eh? Might be helpful if you tried to come up with a different strategy. Oh, what? You mean like a different strategy? Like going to a different fucking mountain that doesn't have 50 goddamn dead ends everywhere? Yeah, that's a good strategy. One more thing. If you are carrying the stone with you and you happen to die out there, you will return to the station, but you'll be changed. Your body will be unharmed, but your mind will be foggy. Like you're in a sort of waking coma. I've started calling this affliction time loop sickness. There is a cure, but my supplies of it are close to running out. I can only restore you from this state one more time. Only one last time, understood? Only one last time? What? This character is suffering from time loop sickness due to their failure on the mountain. They can be revived in the character menu. So you get one fucking revive? That's it? Or can they just rest all by themselves? Because if they can just rest all by themselves, that's nice. And fuck all this stuff that I did. I'm just going to reset everything. These fucking maxes are absolutely fucking worthless. I now know that. And I now know that you should only go for what's over here. Fuck the maxes. They are absolutely worthless. 100% worthless. Okay? Because the game is not percentage based at all. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you have 160 energy. Ooh, yeah, that's super great, right? When you sleep, you get 50. Big fucking deal. You don't get 80. If you did get 80, that would be great. But you don't. So definitely don't go for anything over here. This is all trash and it's all just a waste of points. Because all this stuff is so much goddamn better. Look at this. +2 body temperature per hour when moving. Hell yeah. At night? How helpful would this have been versus this stupid maximum energy bullshit? I'm just going to pretend this part of the chart here doesn't even exist. Let's just stick to maybe some other stuff here. Sprinting is really nice, honestly. These consumable item things are not great either, because you're just going to run out of items super fast anyway. One with the stars. Oh, look at that. Like, she really likes traveling at night. I'm kind of hoping that she can just... Does she really have to be revived? And you can only have one revive? What the fuck is this game? Like, you fail one time, it's like, well, you better not fail again or your characters are dead then. I guess you just don't get more revives at all? That's really stupid. I'm kind of hoping maybe she'll be okay if I just don't use her. Hopefully. I don't fucking know. All I know is that was not my fault. That mountain was bullshit. Absolute horseshit. What do we got? Well, we got plenty of stuff. Let's just go through this whole thing here. +3 body temperature per hour at night when moving. God, this would be so good. Active skill warm-up? Spend some energy to increase body temperature? Wow, I mean, that's pretty good. And negative 40% energy cost on all terrain. That is so freaking good. Yeah, I guess I'll do these for sure. And then I could grab this one. So you just have to spend energy to get body temperature, huh? But then again, she already saves a lot of body temperature at night anyway, so maybe that's not even necessary. Perhaps it's better to go with the active climbing. Yeah, that's fine. Sure. And then, like I said, just reset everybody. Fuck this stupid piece of shit over here. It's not worth it. It's garbage. What is this? First aid? You what? You get time? Oh, no. Spend some time to heal your wounds. Oh, right. +3 time. Okay, so it takes 3 hours to heal wounds. That is interesting. Herbology. 50% effectiveness of tea and herbs. Wow. Or +50%? Early sleeper. When you wake up, gain 15 energy? Jeez, this is like super fucking good. Why doesn't everybody have this kind of thing? If you could have maximum energy, that would be fantastic, but... Pff. Always prepared. +50% effectiveness of canned food and oxygen bottles? Damn. Yeah, that's nice. So this is all just like a lower tier of it? Interesting. I still really do like his skills over here, though. Spend sanity to gain a temporary buff of your choice. That's probably the perks, but it has to be temporary. Gain energy. Man, he is so good. He is obviously the best character. Yeah, definitely gotta pick these up. They're just too good. When moving on ice? Huh, so he likes ice, huh? That's interesting. Whenever you suffer a dangerous terrain event, gain 350 experience? Jeez. Body temperature when moving on stone? Oxygen per hour when moving on snow? My god, he is so good. He is so unbelievably good. I'm gonna grab these though real quick because I do want those. They are super great. Sanity per hour when moving on ice. Oxygen. Body temperature. Let's go with the body temperature probably. That should be fine. And the journalist. Of course, I'll still give him the experience and the level up burst. That is really nice. Ignore negative effects of weather and terrain. That's pretty good. Sanity loss in events. Energy loss in events. So he's all about, like, reducing pain of events. That's nice. And what's over here? Sanity gain in events. Whenever you reach a point of interest, gain energy. Energy. Time cost on all terrain. Spend more time when moving, but ignore dangerous terrain. That's kind of nice. Reduced energy on flat terrain. Significantly reduced energy cost on flat terrain, which is weird. Seems kind of pointless. You already have, like, no energy loss on flat terrain. What was this one again? Yeah, that could be good. Sure. Sure. Okay. But yeah, I don't think there's really much that I can really do. And I can get more here, but it doesn't really matter that much. Energy was still just a massive problem. And I don't know why. And I'm not 100% sure if you have to revive the character or if you can just not use them. Maybe if I don't use her, maybe she'll come back. Who knows? Because, I mean, if you only get one revive, like, what the hell are you supposed to do? I mean, obviously, you're gonna fail. You saw it was super easy to fail. Do I honestly feel like playing anymore, though? Not particularly. Like, that was super brutal, and there was nothing I could do about it. The main reason it was so freaking brutal was just because of all the dead ends. Like, all it was dead ends. And the problem is you can't tell until you get there. Which I thought was a cool thing, and it is kind of an interesting thing. But it just makes you waste so much goddamn energy. Because you just get there and you're like, oh, great, it's a dead end. Now I gotta walk all the way back. And waste all that energy double times. It's not fair. Maybe this is not a very well-made game after all. I could have been wrong. I don't know, I may just jump into some more Shipbreaker. Kind of feel like maybe doing that because holy shit, this game is ridiculous. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. So let me just switch that over real quick. Oh, actually, I think I need to... Yeah, I think I'll need to stop and then come back. That way I can stop it and create another video that way. Because I don't think Twitch creates another video if I switch the game. Pretty sure it doesn't. So let's just go ahead and quit that one real quick. And I will be right back. What the hell? Oh yeah, that's Epic. Right. Or I could try a different Epic game. There was another one that I wanted to kind of try. But, oh no, wait, I haven't even installed it. Never mind. Okay. So give me 1 second. I will be right back.